Okay, so what we're going to do is disassemble this Compaq Armada M700. Now, I'd gotten this from a car boot with a charger that didn't work, so I ended up buying a new one, and it worked. And it boots up into Windows XP, and but the hard drive's really noisy. Couple of bits and bobs I wasn't sure worked, so I'm just gonna have a look at it. I might change the hard drive out. So what we're gonna do is, it's got a Cisco wireless card in it. Pull that out. Or sorry, NetVision wireless LAN card bus. And we're going to flip this over. And you can see here it came originally with the Windows 98 second edition. Got the product key and everything, so that's what I'm going to put on it when I get it back up and running. This is the battery. So there's a little latch here, you just push that up and pull up on the, it's in good nick, and it does hold a charge. I'm not sure how much. And then this is where your modem is. We don't need to actually get in there, I don't think. And your hard drive is here, underneath here. You got a little screw here. You pull that out. This comes with a TV out. It comes with PS2, one USB. You've got LPT. You've got, this is where you connect your docking station, VGA serial port, infrared port. It also has a RJ45 and an RJ11. The RJ45 is network, RJ11 is phone, and it has a DVD player. This is a multi-drive, so you can take this out and put in a floppy drive. So you need a torque for these. I can't even tell you which one this is, but I have a set of torque, so just gonna put that there, and you pull up on that and then pull out. And this is an IBM. It looks like it says 12.07 gigabyte. That's not very big, is it? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this hard drive out of here. And we've got 4 screws to take out. And we're going to do that first. Then, while we're waiting on that, this lever here, if you pull that back, then you're able to pull out your drive. But we're going to actually do, I mean, this isn't in bad nick. If we're getting it for a tenner, and not knowing if it worked. Right, what we have here is, I believe, yep, these are little latches that you can pull this way, which allow you to pull up on the and there's your RAM. And we've only got one stick, and that's 64 meg. Might have some of that in stock here. Need to, I believe this has these little, the older computers have the little mechanisms there that you can pull out, and then this one pops up. Don't want to break it, whatever you do. Cable's in my way. Get that out of the way. And that should just pop up. Yep. I mean, the keyboard looks good, Nick. The nipple's a bit dirty. That could be replaced. Imagine you should be able to just pop that right off. I mean, that's in pretty good nick considering how old it is. A little bit of air won't take care of. Yeah, I don't really see much of a mess here. A bit dirty, but nothing drastic. Nothing that can't be dealt with. A little bit of blowing it out. Yeah, I'm sure I've got some RAM. That's PC 164. I think that comes off, but I may not take that off. Just leave that for now. We'll have a look at this hard drive. See what we can do with that. Now, I've never taken one of these apart, so I don't really know for sure if this is the correct way, but we'll give it a go and see what we come up with. You always want to make sure that you try to get everything back where you found it. So my line of thinking is I've got the door facing the right. That's all right. Yeah, that pulls out. And you can see we got this metal bit. Now I'm going to be under the impression, yeah, so it actually, this cable must run around and drop in there. So we're just going to pry that out nice and easy. Don't want to break, oh, I might not be able to do that. Oh, it's a bit sticky on the outside, so we'll just pull it. Oh yeah. go. Right. So I'm going to say that that fits like that. That fits like that. And we need to look for a new drive, which I just happen to have. Not a new one, but I do have some drives. We can't obviously put in an SSD. It's going to have to be IDE. I mean, I've got a few, but they got to be the right thickness. It's too thick. Right, so I do have some, that's a 15 gig. This one's a 40 gig. This one's an 80 gig. Now what I need to do is find out if this drive has any issues. So, it has a jumper on there that I would probably have to put on this one. I need to make sure this works. So, I'm going to just take a break for a sec. Okay, so found another drive, an 80 gig Hitachi drive. I said this one's a 12. So hopefully it'll all work. All right. So because that one had a jumper on it, I think I'm going to put that jumper on this one. Hopefully. See if that works. Cable select, and that's going to go like that. I'm just going to push that in all the way, and then stick that back down. And this goes back in here. Do that first. Okay. So this one's still in here. That one in first, and that one, come on. Should be going in. It's not going. There we go. Going now. Always good to have a magnetic screwdriver to do these jobs. When you're fumble fingers like me, you end up dropping everything on the floor. And that should be it. So we're going to put that back in, which it should just slide in, and then click down, and then you can put the screw back in. Okay, we'll put the keyboard back in. Move that away so you can get that down a little bit. Move the light over top. Make sure that's down in there. And then you just push down the ends. That connects it. And the other one, which is this one, that goes in there. But you need to make sure that the clips are out. And then once it's pushed in all the way, then you can push those back in. And then just drop that down in there like that. Then you can just move them clips back up. Like that. Now I think I might have, that's pretty well wore. I mean, I can put that back on for now. That'll let me do that. I'm going to put the battery back in. That's in. Right. You know what? I think. Think. I actually picked up 2 laptops at the car boot. This is one of them. The other one was an HP. It's a T1100 and it's 2001. And the thing about it is these old HP Compaqs are all made by the same company. And hopefully this the charger that came with them didn't work. It broke. I'm just turning it on. Obviously there's nothing on the hard drive. And I just happen to have the discs for well, that's not good, is it? Where is that? I've cut himself somewhere. Don't know how I did that, but I cut myself somehow. I'm just gonna try to solve that. You can see here, not sure if you can see it or not. Let's move that aside. You can see that it's come up with that, and it says system options not set. Got 131,000 kilobytes memory, which is 131 megabyte, which would be 132. I don't know what I did there. Need to wrap this up. So I need to look for two things. One is Windows 98 SE, which I don't have a problem with. I'll have it somewhere. Professional. Don't want that. Let's see what we got here. That's 95. Don't want that. Could be in one of these. Those are all office and work suites. 95, 95. Satellite Pro. This one says it has 98 on it. Ooh. Armada. I wonder if that would, what is it, M700? Interesting. Pro. Boot. Tell you what. No, this one is, in fact, SE. So we'll boot from that. We're going to just save changes. Let's see what it does. So it allows us to boot from both, but we're going to boot from CD-ROM. The old Windows 98 setup, hey? Right, so set up Windows now. Quit setup is on. If you have not backed up your files, we're going to continue. Configure. Setup needs to configure unallocated space on hard disk. Right. So it won't set it up because there's already something on it. So let's just see. Okay. Just do Control-Alt-Delete. Let's just see what happens if we boot from hard disk. Okay. It doesn't like what's on the hard disk. So unfortunately, when you've got an old computer like this, the problem you run into is this kind of thing. So the setup doesn't give you, like on the newer ones, you can go into command prompt. I don't believe you can do that on this, but we're gonna try. So it says to learn more, 3, they're not backed up. Let's just see what happens when we press F3. Okay. So what we're going to try is I have a USB here that is it's an administrative tools. So let's just see if it gives us the option. No. It doesn't. I'm not sure what. Nope. It's going to take that out for a second. Right. I'll come back to you as soon as I get this going. Okay, so as you can see, it's formatting the drive. This is the Windows 98 second edition installation disk. Initially, when I tried to do it, it wouldn't recognize it, so I had to take the drive back out, take it over to my other computer, my modern computer, and connect it via USB to IDE, and then I had to format the drive in X format. Also, on that drive, it had I showed you, it had a little jumper on it. And I think that jumper was a security thing, so I took the jumper off, and I don't have any problem now. I stuck it back in, put in the disk, and immediately it asked me questions whether I wanted to use large hard drive support or not, which I did, because it's an 80 gig hard drive. And then it restarted and started formatting the drive. So it's on 20%. It's going to take a bit of time. We'll come back when it's done, and we'll carry on with the rest of Windows Installation 98. Here we go. So it's formatted the drive. It's setting, preparing. Please wait. Continue. Press Enter. So now it's going to do a scan disk, all that other stuff. You know, this is something that from the days of old. Now, I have just downloaded the recovery disks for this particular laptop, but I need to burn them. But I'm still going to go through with this just to see what it does. And we'll just let it install. Be interesting. Yeah. We're going to do if we need to install more, we can, but like I said, I'm going to get those other disks up and running. So now it's going to go through this. And that says about 25 minutes. So we'll come back when it's finished. Okay, so here we are. That didn't take no 25 minutes, did it? So we're just going to put in user and agree. Now, unfortunately, I need to take a picture of that, don't I? We'll see if we can't get that. Oof. Right. C7. Right, it says that's not right. Okay. So that's the number that came with the, sorry. Didn't really want you to see that, but doesn't matter. Are you using, oh, I do have a PC card here. And that is a I'm going to say it's a network adapter. Let's just it's a net vision. See if we can see net vision anywhere. Nope. It's not going to give us anything there. I don't know if you'd yeah, I don't know how I have to do it, so I'm just going to cancel that and go next. Yep. Oh, cancel that. Cancel that. Oh. So this is right, so there's the restore disk. So we're going to let this kind of finish, and then we're going to see what that does. I'm a bit curious if that actually puts everything on. Right, so that's doing that. We'll come back to this when that's finished. Okay, so the restore CD, when you put it in, it asks for the language, which is fine, and then it asks for your product serial number. So on the bottom of this laptop, there's a serial number, and it's also one that I had taken a picture of in system information in BIOS. Same number. So I put the number in, and it said it was invalid. Apparently, if that happens on the restore CD, you can put in a special number, and it's 4 zeros and then 4 letters and then 4 zeros, and I just took a picture of it on my phone and put it in. It worked. So it says basically it's going to install Windows 95 on here. I do have a Windows 98 SE upgrade disk, so that's not a problem. But so it's going to format the drive and then put the operating system and all the software on there that was originally there in the very beginning. And it did say it was it recognized it as an M700, so that's what it's going to do. So this will be quite interesting to see how it works. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, so we'll just turn that a little bit. So you can see there it's formatting. Again, that's going to take a while. You know, I remember this is what I love about it. I remember spending hours, you know, back when, you know, I mean, I started off on DOS and Windows 3.1, which I loved, to be honest with you. What was that? Could that have been that? Yeah, probably. And I loved it. I loved, you know, you were waiting patiently for it all to come on so you could mess with it. And, you know, I used to mess with it so much that I ended up having to reinstall everything all the time. But that's how you learn. And you never can break it. So it was good. And this part of it I always, for some reason, just loved. Even though you were sitting around waiting, you know, like watching paint dry, but you were always looking at the screen, just waiting for that to finish, you know, and you're going, oh God, how long is this going to take? Oh, 30 minutes, it says. It'll take approximately 30 minutes. It'll probably take about that long. But it'd be interesting to see what's there. Obviously, it's going to be Windows 95. So I need to dig out the upgrade CD for Windows 98 SE. So I'll come back to you when this is done. So as you can see now, the restore, it's done the formatting, and it's now restoring the OS, which will be interesting to see what it has on it. it should have Compaq software as well, so this will be quite interesting. I did find my upgrade disk, so see how this goes and if I can upgrade it. Restore CD is prepare the hard drive by copying necessary files to the system. Once the setup process is complete, install any additional software that may have been provided. All right. We'll reboot. Please remove CD-ROM. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Yep, so you can see it's got the Compaq logo. Oh yeah. Oop, British. Because I'm in Britain, we'll go international. Once again, we'll go with user. I don't have that one. I'll just click next. Exit. Right, type the number shown above the bar on your certificate, M string and dashes, and click the next button. Right. It just so happens I have some Windows 95 disks here somewhere. And see what this has. Okay, that's got nothing. That's got nothing. What is that? That's Office 2000. XP. And there. I definitely know I've got some. They are just buried. '98, '98, '95. I always have one of these handy. So we'll put that in, 30097. Okay. Obviously the because of the age of it, there isn't really anything that's gonna stop you from installing this stuff using keys over and over again. And you can see there, gonna let you have a look. We don't want a password. I'll have to find the drivers for that, but I'll get Windows 98 installed first. But we'll let this install whatever it needs to. You see down there just saying configuring system, please wait. I mean, hopefully. Won't take too long. Quarter to 4 already. This is taking a while. Well, it's taken from about noon, 12:30. So it's been about 3.5 hours. I mean, maybe there was a restore disc that put 98 on it. I mean, this one came with 98, I would imagine, because it's got that sticker on the bottom. So, but the problem is finding these old discs. I normally go to archive.org, and that's where you find a lot of them. I've actually found a lot of, especially for Compaq, restore discs on there. I've had some old LTEs, Compaq lights, 5000, things like that, that I found the original restore CDs, which actually put the original image on. Beautiful, really good stuff. I found a IBM T60 or T61, which is a Lenovo basically, but it's IBM. Oh, I love that. Then that's popped up. And so I'm quite chuffed about this, you know. I mean, I have to say it's been an easy project. Easier than what I thought when I bought it. Look at that. Let's see what we got here. think what we'll do is close that. And you can see it's got Compaq DVD player, Compaq information, got all the stuff that, there's your Armada quick guide. If we go up to programs, yeah, you got a lot of Armada stuff. Yeah, good. Just see if this takes. I mean, it's actually got easy point, which is your point. Got ATI. Yep. So it's asking me if I want to upgrade. I say yes. So now we're going to upgrade this to 98. So it's still going to have all the Compaq stuff on it. And we'll update to Windows 98. Right, so it wants a key. I'm just going to put that in now. Yeah, so it's accepted that key, upgrade key. So there shouldn't be a problem there with disk space or anything else. Setup key. We'll do that, yeah. And then, you know, obviously, if you don't want those files afterwards, you can remove them. But we'll leave them on there just for the sake of it. And that's really going to be it. I think we'll give it a pause and then come back to it later when it's all set up. Okay, so it's finished the upgrade, and you can see here we've got Windows 98 second edition. Good stuff. And I got 128 megabyte RAM. PCI card, which it hasn't found the driver for, but that's alright, I'm not really fussed. And everything else it seems to have found. Good. And again, we've still got all of our Compaq stuff, so that's what we wanted. So the Compaq Armada M700 has been restored to its original state, pretty much. And that's good. Happy with that. I mean, it's got a few little bits on it. I don't know what those are. It's really quite clean. Everything works on it. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna end up putting that up for sale. And the money will go to charity. Ooh, maybe I'll take some pictures. So yeah, thanks for watching. GOG Working with Computers. And let me know what you think.